Bramoro Media.
Abuso for munya keto Bramoro ni yasabe PMU Ghana High Commission enifia da enwumre. Samria menemu kasai non kono 9 p.m. abo apa ho. Bet mo hwe de ekoso amohu edom na abochinku. Ni nyina ne eye voluntary repatriation of Ghana from South Africa to Ghana no ekoso. Na one interesting thing unprecedented ebinsi
Bramoro Media.
Samri eye after 9 p.m., which is after working hours, it was South Africa, and of course, after working hours, it was Ghana. What you say? 9 p.m. South African time, it is 7 p.m. Ghana time. Berunim.
There is so much commentary on what's going on in South Africa today. But here is what no one is talking about: the economic cost of xenophobia to the country's local economies. South Africa is paying a heavy economic price for xenophobia, a price we can no longer afford as a continent. The numbers tell a story that is bigger than politics, bigger than fear, and bigger than the myths that we repeat.
Welcome again to the channel. As I'm speaking to you right now, South Africa protest has gotten so intense, like it is now too much. But thank God to the government of Ghana, they have started evacuating Ghanaians out of South Africa. The second batch is already making their way to the airport, and I'm going to be sharing the videos here for you all to watch. When I tell you guys that Ghana governments, they are actually doing so well, they are doing so well. When you see a government that is doing well, please and please praise them, because it is not easy. The protest in South Africa is not funny. They are out on the streets in numbers. In fact, guys, you need to see the video. I'm going to be sharing a separate video about that, of what they are doing to foreigners currently in South Africa. Please, as you're watching, this over to like and share.
We are the fire, we are the flame. The rivers speak, the mountains know. Seeds of wisdom we still hold in every step, in every breath. Our ancestors walk with us. Hear the voices in the wind, calling us to rise again. Africa awakening, open your eyes, see your strength in the morning light. Ubuntu lives in every soul. I am because we know. Africa awakening, that stand up tall. You were never lost at all. From the roots to the rising sun, we are many, we are one. Natibataneti simuge umoya wetu haupeli. Ria ema rea toga tuikatane tulishibuge. Moyo wa heshima na amani, resto mpana ria pena. In the elders' words truth remains, guiding hearts through joy and pain.
I don't look like what I have been through. You turned my pit into a well. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. I don't I've been through a lot, but grace sustained me. My test is now a testimony.
There is so much commentary on what's going on in South Africa today. But here is what no one is talking about: the economic cost of xenophobia to the country's local economies. South Africa is paying a heavy economic price for xenophobia, a price we can no longer afford as a continent. The numbers tell a story that is bigger than politics, bigger than fear, and bigger than the myths that we repeat. In 2008, xenophobic attacks killed 62 people, injured more than 670, and displaced over 100,000 men, women, and children. Every one of these incidents shut down businesses, destroyed jobs, and weakened the local economies. By 2025, violence surged again, forcing several African governments to evacuate their citizens. Each wave of unrest meant looted shops, burned spaza stores, lost livelihoods for both migrants and South Africans who worked for them. Today, research shows that foreign-born entrepreneurs make up 7% of the population, but they operate a significant share of township businesses. When xenophobia erupts, those businesses disappear, and with them, at least 2 to 5 South Africans each business typically employs. Xenophobia also damages investor confidence. No investor wants to put money into a community where shops are burned, streets are unstable, and fear replaces opportunity. That means fewer jobs, fewer new projects, fewer chances for young people to build a future. The cost doesn't end there. Government spending rises on policing, emergency response, shelters, even reconstruction. Money that should have been going to schools, clinics, and infrastructure development is instead spent repairing the damage of violence. Meanwhile, inequality deepens. In a country where the richest 10% own more than 85% of the wealth, xenophobia becomes a distraction, turning frustration against migrants instead of addressing the real economic barriers that hold millions back. The truth is simple. Xenophobia does not create jobs, it destroys them. It does not protect communities, it destabilizes them. It does not strengthen South Africa's economy, it weakens it. Every single time there's an eruption. If South Africa wants growth, stability, and prosperity, we must reject the idea or the lie that migrants are the enemy. The real enemy is poverty, inequality, and the systems that fail us all every single day. A stronger South Africa is possible, but if only we choose unity over fear and economic progress over destruction. Let that sink in.
UNIMAC, IJ, students react to Ghana's evacuation of citizens amid South Africa's xenophobic attacks. The question: some people say xenophobia is caused by unemployment and economic hardship. Do you agree with that?
Xenophobic attacks is not a thing of today. It has been a thing of yesterday in the past. From books and, history, xenophobic attacks have stemmed from tribality, ethnicity. Though there's a particular country, even in Ghana here, there's Boko. There's a conflict ongoing there. That's how these xenophobic attacks start. So sometimes when xenophobic attacks, it's not a matter of this ethnicity fighting in their country. They fight wherever they see. That's how I see xenophobic. I don't see it as because of unemployment. Then what should Ghana also say? Because we also have some rate of unemployment. And we can't say because of the unemployment, we are going to beat every other country, immigrants, because they are in our country, they are organizing business. No. If so, the MTN should go. It can be so, yes. I will not say xenophobic attacks should be, is based on economic unemployment or something, obviously.
I think there is nothing like unemployment there. They are not willing to work. Because if you say there is unemployment, how come the Ghanaians are getting something to do there? They are getting something to do. So meaning there is employment, but they are not serious to do what? Find a job. So they saying that Ghanaians are taking their jobs. No, it's really wrong. It's really wrong, because if there is a job, you need to find it. You don't sit at one place and expect the work to work to you. Ghanaians out there went there to work. Some went for family purposes. So they are there. They are working. They suffered. They hustled. And they got what they got. So if you say that they are taking your jobs or there is unemployment, how come the Ghanaians they are working? How come? You see, so there is work, there are jobs, but they are not ready to work. And the Ghanaians out there are ready to work, they are ready to survive. So it's none of their fault of they being unemployed or something. You get it?
All right. So in a way, I would agree to that assertion. Why do I say that? When people in a particular country feel they're in a competition with foreigners, those things are likely to happen. A similar incident was that of Circle, where members of Circle were like Nigerians were taking over their jobs. When it happens like that, Ghanaians who depend on those little jobs that the Nigerians are taking over will feel like they have to take this part of their country. So yes, unemployment can be a major factor to cause xenophobia.
Basically, I think I agree to some extent that, yeah, because looking at the current situations in South Africa, you can tell that Ghanaians are really hardworking people and some South Africans are not doing much. So yes, basically I can agree to some extent, yes.
As to the cause, we can't we can't just make possible guesses. It would be after speaking to some South Africans and then why they did that, then we can trace the root causes of this particular action that happened.
See guys, the government of Ghana, they are actually doing so well. I got a comment from a particular South African person. The person was like sharing some videos with me, and I'm gonna be sharing a separate video about that particular thing. But still yet today we are dwelling so much on the fact that Ghanaians are leaving South Africa for good due to the xenophobic attacks, and the government of Ghana are not joking with their people. This is commendable and this needs to be praised. If you're Ghanaian and you're not praising this government for doing this, it means there is something wrong, because they are spending a lot. So go and check Nigeria. Nigerian government have not even repatriated their people. It is the rich men in Nigeria that are sending flights to repatriate their loved ones from South Africa, but Nigerian government have not done anything. Nothing. Nigerians are still crying in South Africa looking for a way to come back, because most of them do not have the money, but their government have not in any way helped them out. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Please don't forget to like the video, share and subscribe.